Boom! What is up, everyone? Welcome back to The Perfect Bag. My name is Clint, and we are back for another one-take bag review. What's on tap today? Glad you asked. It's this. This is the Sling pack from Dsptch. Now that's Dspatch without vowels, so check out the video description and title and all that. Make it for some easier Googling for you. But Dspatch, no vowels, but lots of bags, and they've got some cool stuff. We have reviewed Dspatch products on the channel before, and I will link those in the video description. Dspatch is a cool company. They've got a lot of cool stuff going on, all kinds of different form factors for their bags, all kinds of different materials. This one is multicam black in like a 500D-ish Cordura nylon fabric. Yeah, I'm excited to dive in. You know what we do. On this channel, we do one-take bag reviews. What does that mean? A straight shot through review of this bag. We're going to do the exterior, a full walkthrough, the interior, get into all the pockets and the nooks and crannies. At the end of that walkthrough, you're going to get two things that I love about this bag, two things that I think could be better, and then an overall recommendation. Who might this be the perfect bag for? So excited to dive in. Let's do it. Okay, so the exterior, you've got a nice multicam black. This multicam black is actually not available right now on the site, but you got all kinds of options. You have a ballistic nylon. You have a what they call dot grid, which is kind of a black pattern with little dots on it. It's kind of cool. Hard for me to describe, but go look at it. It's cool. And then they've got the R&D edition, which is Dyneema, and it's about $100 more expensive, but it is super, super cool. So they've got some neat products available. When you go to the website, now this is really weird. This is called literally the Sling pack. But when you go to the website and you click on shop and products and sort by category, one of the options is slings. So you click on that and this bag isn't there. Don't be discouraged. For some reason, even though this is literally called the Sling pack, it's not with the slings on their website. You have to click on packs. Once you click on packs, you'll see all of the larger packs. The slings for Dspatch are little crossbody things, satchels and that kind of thing. The packs are bigger, like laptop capable bags, and that's why this one's organized in there. I'll give you a direct link, but if you start browsing and can't find it, that's why. All right, so exterior of this bag. You have a couple of pockets we'll get into in a second. This is a feature I know that is near and dear to a lot of people's hearts. We've got compression straps at the bottom that also double as kind of pass-throughs where you can strap in a jacket or something, which really works well with the way that this bag carries. So I'll show you that at the end of the review. But this bag orients on your back. You can see the straps. More bag makers, come on, pay attention, bag makers. Look at this. The straps are at noon and 9. The way that you wear it, noon and 9, noon and 3 this way, okay? And what does that mean? Well, quite simply, it just means that the bag is going to sit like this when you wear it. I'll show you at the end of the review. All right, you've got a very thin grab handle up top. You've got a very, I cannot overemphasize this enough, a very cushioned back panel. Like, this is insane. It is. I'll try and show you when we switch to camera number 2, but this is beefy. Yeah, a lot of airflow, but super cushioned up against your back. I'm not sure exactly what they're using here that makes it feel more cushioned. Maybe they're just using more of what everybody else uses, but it's a lot. The strap itself is nylon, not that kind of shiny nylon you see with the seat belts, but it is nylon. It is good. You've got Duraflex buckles up top here. And I think the bags you can buy on the site right now, you do have the option to switch up for an extra $10 or so to, why is it the Cobra buckles? Whoa, lost a word. But Cobra buckles, and I think the black one with the coyote buckles, that's a good look. That's kind of cool. All right, so you do have compression straps on the side. You've got a D-ring attachment point over here. On this side, same thing, compression strap and a D-ring attachment point. Yeah, very, very nice. You can unhook the strap from both sides, and if you stow the strap then inside the bag, then you've got a little briefcase. Yep. All right. I think that's it for the outside of this bag. It's time to dive in camera number 2 to see all the pockets. Meet me there, everybody.
Here we are in camera 2. All right, what do we have going on here? Well, you can see we've got a little bit of minimal branding right here, a little white tag. I like that pop of color. And then you can see some custom zipper pulls here, very nice. Let's open up the first compartment. Not AquaGuard on these zippers, but insanely smooth, fun zipper action. YKK zippers, good hardware through the whole bag. All right, what's going on in here? Well, a couple of things. We've got a spot for a key leash or a D-ring, another D-ring. Then you've got 2 rows of kind of, we'll call this mag-sized, even though this isn't a concealed carry kind of bag. They're kind of mag-sized elastic bands here with 2 bands on top of each one. So you can kind of size out how you want to carry stuff. I've clipped my EDC pocket knife, a pen, and a hero clip on the inside of this. And I'll get the hero clip out of the way and you can kind of get a better look here. See? Pretty nice. And then on the inside, the zipper pull. Just looking at these, I think potentially, I'm gonna have to double check. I'll put a note in the video description. I bought this secondhand, so maybe we've swapped out these zipper pulls. I don't know, we'll check it out. But I like them, they look nice. All right, so and then inside you've got this stiff rubberized mesh. I like that, that's a cool pocket. And then I've just tossed some knickknacks in there, a little fidget spinner, wallet, cords, etc. All right. That's the front pocket, and it's got a lot of dimension to it, as you can tell. The material is very loose, it's got a lot of dimension, and a lot of space that you can put things in. Main pocket, main event time. Let's do this thing, everybody. What do we have? Oh, wow, we got a lot going on in here. Check this out. Okay, so first off, we've got a laptop sleeve. This is plush, and I told you about the back. And it's a little bit suspended off the bottom, so good laptop sleeve. I put in my iPad Pro with Magic Keyboard, but I could very easily slip a laptop in here. That's a 14-inch laptop, so a 13-inch laptop, not gonna be a problem for you. Pretty nice. Then inside the main compartment, there's no pockets on the front side. This is black, you can tell, obviously, the interior. I've got a couple of things. Tossed a beanie in there. I've got my gimbal with the tripod on, and then a little slim organizer from Alpaca. And then on the sides here, you have 2 bottle holders. One I put a battery backup in, and the other I put a small compact umbrella in. I'll show you in a second why I didn't put a bottle in there, which is maybe something you're wondering. And then on the back, unzip, and you've got a little stash pocket. I put my little tuna tin from Green Room 136. This is a great pocket for a slim EDC pocket organizer, and then you can pull it out and take it with you, drop it back in. Nice. All right, that is the walkthrough. There's no more pockets besides these 2. Good amount of organization. One big pocket in here and the drop pocket and some clippy bands. Inside here, you've got 2 bottle holders, the laptop sleeve, and then a giant pocket, like think size 14 pair of shoes Nike box drops into here. That's about how big it is, okay? And then on the back, this nice little hidden pocket. Good stuff. Meet me back at camera number 1, everybody. Let's talk about this bag.
All right, so we got to see inside the bag. We got to see all the nooks and crannies. Let's talk about 2 things that I like about this bag first. The first one is how this bag rides when you carry it. Like, really well designed. It's a simple strap setup, but it rides really well, and I can't wait to show you at the end of the video kind of how this sits on your back and how it carries. So insanely comfortable, and part of that is the way that the straps are set up, and part of it is the cushioning on the back panel. But this thing is, really a joy to carry. Love it. The second thing I really love about this bag is this little stash pocket. So this one up top here, very insanely useful. Little quick access pocket. but perfectly sized and super padded. It's not, you know, plush lined or velvet lined for sunglasses or anything like that, but it is a really neat size. And as I used this bag and tested it out, that was my favorite pocket on the whole thing. Now, let's talk about two things that I think could be better about the Dsptch Sling Pack. The first thing that I think could be better is it's very dark in here. Very dark. And so I would love if they had used even a gray color. Yeah, it's a very thin nylon bag. So I guess they didn't want to use a different color, but it would have been nice. And they're not afraid of colors, because I think this red one did come with the bag, and that means that the yellow one did too. And they've got this little white pop of color here. So they're not afraid of color. I would have loved a high contrast interior on this bag. It would have, I think, really set it off. And they don't have to go crazy with that, just not black. I mean, even light gray. So that's the first thing. The second thing is the water bottle holders. Now, first off, I'm thankful that they're there, okay? So I recognize that it's hard to get water bottle holders into a bag like this. Thankful that they're there. And I'm thankful that they're in the right spot. What do I mean by that? When you wear this bag, it orients like this, and so the water bottle holders do sit up straight. The problem, of course, is that the bag isn't quite tall enough for a typical for me, this is just a 20-ounce swell bottle. And so these are really stiff water bottle holders, by the way, so this is going to be like me struggling. But once I put it in, all the way down, that's what I get. And so I can still kind of push it to the side and zip it, but you can see here. So, you know, it's just inches too short for a swell bottle sized, and it's too small for a rounder bottle or a larger bottle around circumference wise. So you can't go tall, you can't go wide, which means you have to go small. So, you know, you're talking about something yay big. Think a Monster energy drink is about the right size. Now, if you drink Monster energy drinks, Monster, by the way, if you'd like to sponsor The Perfect Bag, give me a call. But if you drink Monster energy drinks, here you go. I found the perfect bag for you. All right, that's two things that I love, two things that I think could be a little bit better about this bag. Now let's talk about it. Who is this the perfect bag for? Well, first off, this thing is feather light. That feather light comes at a little bit of a price. It's a little floppy. It's a little floppy. The back gives it a little bit of structure, but I'm talking a little bit. Here's another bag I want to compare. So this is one of my favorite laptop slings ever, and it actually is a good comp for this bag. You can see that it's got the same thing going on with the straps on the back, literally almost the same thing, right? But this one has a really, really rigid back panel on it. Really rigid. Yeah. It's also got a lot more organization on the inside. Yeah. So that one's from Wexley. It's the Finley Sling Pack. This is from Dsptch, and it's a little floppier, not as stiff, but it is lighter too. So if you want a light sling that can still hold a laptop when you want to carry a laptop, but also just be stuffed with some clothes or a pullover or some groceries or whatever, this might be a great bag for you. If you carry drinks, but not tall drinks, so we were talking Monster energy drinks, etc., and you value that in a sling, there's not too many slings out there, including this Finley, that are thick enough for you to put drinks in and have drink holders on the interior. Kind of cool. And most slings orient like this or like this. And so what does that mean? Water bottle leakage. This one orients like this on your back. I'll show you, I promise, in a second. And the drinks stay exactly where they're supposed to be. All right. So if you're looking for a light commuter sling that actually has quite a bit of room inside of it, the Dsptch Sling Pack might be for you. It's in that $150 range, and so it's got lots of competition for your money. The Metro Monger from Green Room 136, as an example, the Cotopaxi Chasquai, Still need to learn how to say that. The Finley from Wexley that we just looked at, those are kind of all in this. The Defy Insidious that we reviewed recently. All fighting for your large sling pack money. But this one is a contender, especially if you want to pony up for that Dyneema R&D edition. That's something special. I'd love to get my hands on that someday. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this review. As always, thank you so much for watching the channel. And everybody, we will see you next time. Until then, bye for now.